Hello, everyone. We're back with more Lions news. The Chicago Bears are moving forward in their attempt to strengthen their coaching staff. And once again, the Detroit Lions team is the main target. Before we start with another super important update, like the video to strengthen our work. Here you will always find the latest news and everything about the Detroit Lions firsthand. Your like makes all the difference for us to continue bringing this content to you. And, of course, if you are not subscribed yet, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel now. With your subscription, we can keep you always updated, and you will also help us reach our goal for today, which is to reach 2,000 subscribers. Can we count on you to be part of this achievement? I am grateful to you, thank you. The Bears are reportedly set to hire Antwaan Randle El, who has played a pivotal role as the Lions wide receivers coach for the past 3 seasons, to take over as assistant head coach and wide receivers coach in Chicago, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter on Friday night. The move marks a significant step forward for El, who previously served on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coaching staff, where he served as an offensive assistant from 2019 to 2020. The hire represents one of the first major moves by new Bears head coach Ben Johnson, recently hired after a successful stint as the Lions offensive coordinator. Johnson has established himself as one of the most sought-after minds in the NFL, especially given Detroit's impressive performance under his leadership. Now, with the mission of revitalizing the Bears' offense, he seeks to build a solid foundation around promising young quarterback Caleb Williams, and to do so, he relies on familiar faces like Randle El, who shares his vision of the game and accumulated NFL experience. On the other hand, the situation leaves the Lions in a delicate position. Dan Campbell's coaching staff, which had already undergone significant changes this offseason, continues to be dismantled. In addition to the departure of Johnson and Randle El to a direct division rival, the team also lost defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn, who is now the new head coach of the New York Jets. This string of losses reflects one of the great disadvantages of becoming a successful NFL franchise: the inevitable interest from other teams in the talent that helped build that success. However, there is reason to believe that the Lions still have the necessary elements to remain competitive. Under the leadership of Campbell, who has established himself as a central figure in building a strong and resilient culture, and with a roster that continues to demonstrate quality and depth, the Lions' window of contention remains wide open. The big challenge now will be to restructure the coaching staff to ensure the team remains on the path to success and prevent changes from affecting on-field performance. For the Bears, this is a golden opportunity to build something new and promising, while for the Lions, it is a test of resilience and adaptability. The team moves not only redefine the internal landscape of the NFC North, but also highlight how strategic decisions during the offseason can shape the future of franchises in the NFL. Get ready for another remarkable chapter in the history of the NFL and the Detroit Lions. Taylor Decker, the team's left tackle, is about to experience a special moment in his career: his first appearance in the Pro Bowl. On Monday, the Lions announced that Taylor Decker will replace Penei Sewell, the talented right tackle who will be unable to participate due to injury. Pro Bowl replacements due to injuries are common, but in the case of the Lions, this raises an extra red flag. The team has been hit hard by injuries this season, and Sewell's absence is naturally a concern. He did not miss a single snap in the playoff loss to the Washington Commanders, but it is known that he suffered a physical problem during the game. The good news? Everything indicates that Sewell will only need rest to recover and should be ready for off-season activities, such as OTAs. Now let's talk about Taylor Decker, the Lions' new Pro Bowler. Drafted 16th overall in the 2016 draft, he is currently the longest-tenured player on the team, completing his 9th season. Decker has always been a key piece in protecting the blind side, both for Matthew Stafford and more recently Jared Goff. While he is often underrated nationally, the numbers don't lie. Pro Football Focus has consistently ranked him as one of the top 25 offensive tackles in the league in 5 of the last 6 seasons. In 2023, he achieved his highest grade, ranking at number 9. It is a testament to his consistency and excellence on the field. This season, Decker has had one of the best performances of his career, receiving the 4th highest overall grade of his career from PFF, with a score of 77.2. The only exception to his consistency was in 2021, when he missed 8 games due to injury. His entry into the Pro Bowl is also the result of a combination of factors. He was the NFC's 3rd alternate for the offensive tackle position, but the absences of Sewell and Philadelphia Eagles right tackle Lane Johnson opened up space for his call-up. Expectations are high for the Detroit Lions in the 2025 NFL Draft, with a focus on rebuilding a defense that showed significant weaknesses last season. After a disappointing playoff performance, where they allowed 38 points in a loss to the Washington Commanders, it has become clear that the team's critical issue lies in its defensive ability. While Jared Goff has been criticized, the bigger issues lie in the defense's inability to contain opposing offenses, allowing more than 30 points in 4 of its last 6 games. With that reality in mind, renowned Athlon sports expert Luke Easterling projected in his latest mock draft that the Lions will select Ohio State star Jack Sawyer in the 1st round. Sawyer, who impressed in the 2024 college football playoffs, has accumulated 4.5 sacks in 3 games against teams such as Tennessee, Oregon, and Texas. While these numbers are promising, they also expose an irregularity in his overall performance. Through the first 12 games of the season, he also recorded just 4.5 sacks. During his first 3 college seasons, Sawyer did not surpass the 6.5 sack mark in a single year. The Lions have no problem generating pressure, as evidenced by their 26.2% pressure rate in the 2024 season, the 4th highest in the entire league. However, converting that pressure into tangible results, such as sacks, has been the team's Achilles heel. In the decisive matchup against the Commanders, the Lions' defense did not even manage a single sack. Throughout the regular season, the team ranked among the 10 worst in the NFL in sacks. That's why adding a finisher like Sawyer is seen as essential, although the team still needs to evaluate other elite options at the edge rusher position. In the 2nd round of the mock draft, the projection points to a reinforcement in the defensive secondary. Despite investing heavily in the cornerback position in the previous draft, the Lions still lack consistency in that area. The projected pick is Florida State cornerback Azareye'h H. Thomas. Thomas has impressive credentials. Over the past 2 seasons, he has allowed opposing quarterbacks to complete just 50% of their passes when they've attacked him. He's also defended 14 passes in that span and has only recorded 17 completions against him in 2024. His combination of physical ability and on-field intelligence makes him the ideal type of player for Lions coach Dan Campbell, who values players with an aggressive mindset and the ability to contribute in both coverage and physical play. Another strength of Thomas's is his 52 total tackles recorded last season, an attribute that could add significant value to the Lions' defense, especially against dynamic offenses and up-tempo offensive systems. His ability to contain elite wide receivers and act as a defensive anchor makes him a strategic choice to address the team's gaps in the secondary. Regardless of who is selected, the Lions' message is clear. The priority in 2025 is to build a robust and reliable defense that can sustain the team's offensive momentum. After a 2024 of ups and downs, this new approach to the draft could be what the Detroit Lions need to solidify their status as a serious contender for the national title. Share your comment now, and thank you to all Lions fans. Remember to support the channel with your like and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Help the channel reach the goal of 2,000 subscribers. Until next time, and a big hug.